morning. This is Christine Williams. Have a nice day. Backwards. That means you get to have a nice day all day long. And good morning. This is my last morning in Chandler, Arizona. I'm gonna go home to Utah, and I'm gonna have like 5,000 new freckles. They're not from the sun, they're from the mosquitoes. So if I walk around like itching and moving, you'll just know I had a wonderful time, and I have proof of purchase carrying on my body. Okay, oh man, I just don't want to go. You know, you just have those feelings. Can you see my incense where we turned on, put on a little, by the way, did you know that there are special incense that can help keep the mosquitoes away? There's also some natural buzz away things. Obviously, we brought them out later. Another thing that I found really helpful today for me is this bentonite clay. I'm probably saying it wrong. Redmond's clay. Anyway, awesome on the bites. I've never had so many quite so fast, quite so big. So I haven't had experience with it. I've heard about it, but I got to actually have the experience today. I can say I really like the clay. It pulls that itch out. You might look like you're from outer space for a minute and just hope that none get on your face, but that's part of the deal. Okay, big deep breath. It's today. It's a new day. It's your day. It's my day, and it's going to be a great day. It just is, because we're going to make it that way. Get your cup of refreshment. So, today, by the way, did I say it's the 22nd of August? Time. What happens? Time is on our side, though. Oh my goodness, I'm just looking at this little cup. I have a bowl of stones that's holding up my phone. I'm very creative. This is so me. Look at this little heart rock that's right in front. You know, sometimes I just think the little elementals and the angels just set the scenery for me because they know I'm coming. I look for love everywhere I go. I just love. It's the theme of my life is love. And that is what we're here to learn, is how to love each other, how to love ourselves, how to love God, our creator. Anyway, woohoo! Here we go. Let's turn it on. I decided to use Colette Baron-Reid's Wisdom of Avalon cards. And I love this book. And I've been using my friend's cards today, so I just kind of switch it up and see what's available. But this deck called to me today, and I love the card Birth and Rebirth. It's a really beautiful card. It's look at those colors. They're very earthy. They're very grounded. They're very Arizona colors. Those colors of orange and yellow. The number on it is 50. Let me read to you the message in the book, and then as usual, I'll mingle my thoughts with it as well. Inspiration and new life are here. Okay, that is a declaration of delivery. It's almost like you're not in labor anymore. You've arrived. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. So we have been working through this change. There's been stuff changing, and it seems as though everything has been pointing towards a new beginning of something, and it's been for us to find, and for each person it's a little bit individual. You know, I'm feeling, if I move my head just a little bit, the sun is right behind me coming up, and it will kind of give that message of rebirth. So watch this visual here. Can you see that sun? I don't know where it is. Maybe it's, yeah, can you see it coming out? And it's flashing off my glasses. To me, that just feels like, good morning, I'm here, I'm ready to shine, and I'm gonna shine on you. I love that. One of the things I love the most to do is to wake up and watch the sun come up. And here I've been like about an hour earlier than normal, which probably puts me an hour later. But I have loved watching and feeling that sun come up, even in a really hot climate. So this marker bodes well for any new project, okay? So we're talking about any time of year, not just spring. It spoke of spring because spring speaks of newness. It's when the new birth comes up from the flowers, the plants, new beginnings. This marker bodes well for any new project, endeavor, relationship, or idea to take shape and be birthed into the world. Isn't that lovely and beautiful? That just makes me want to sit back and have a cup of glow. What a relief. Our work has been rewarded. That new life is here for us to create. It also reminds you that anything old or painful can be brought forth or transformed by a new creative perspective. Okay, so it doesn't mean something has just arrived, although it feels as though something has just arrived. But it's also that anything old or painful, we can just call it forth and we can transform it. Maybe we've had a life, maybe in our lives in the past, things have been painful, or there's been a pattern of, lack, or a pattern of, I don't know, just disharmony, disease. Things are, but let's take the dis off and let's have a harmony. Let's transform it. Let's transform it and make it harmony and ease and joy and happiness. Resentment and anger are emotions that actually blind you and hook you into the events that cause you suffering, keeping them alive inside of you, draining you from your life force and inner light. Just think of that. Inner light. If you can remove those blocks of resentment and anger, that's like, we talk about that magic pill that can make us young and beautiful. Well, inner light shows the true beauty of who we are. Inner light will bring us back to wholeness. And that is beautiful. We are beautiful. We are all beautiful creations of Creator. Nothing good comes from hate or anger or resentment. Peace can only come through forgiveness. When you release all that binds you to negativity, perhaps you need to forgive yourself for placing unrealistic expectations on situations, resulting in self-sabotage, perception by perfectionism. I feel like we did this card. It feels like this is stuff that I've said before, that we keep saying, but maybe that means the guides are serious. Maybe our angels are serious about this. Maybe it's hard to let go. Maybe it's hard to forgive. And maybe we just need to practice. That's okay. It's time to practice forgiveness. It's time to practice joy. This marker requires you to practice forgiveness. Oh, I did not see that, okay? This marker requires you to practice forgiveness. That's what I just said. Practice forgiveness so that you can be an active part of spreading peace and beauty throughout this troubled world. I think that's beautiful. We are rebirthing. We are rebirthing ourselves. It also reminds us I'm just looking at a few words here. Final shifts are happening. An extraordinary gift of life. A new vision born of surrender. You know what happens when you surrender yourself to a situation? It means you stop fighting against the current. Have you ever been in the ocean or in a very heavy water current where you're going against the current? It's really hard, especially the ocean. You either ride the wave or you go under and it pulls you down. That's what this is saying, is surrender to the current. Surrender and totally release to your spirit guides, to the universe, to the divine, so that they can deliver you up on the most beautiful platter, your heart's desire, in a better way than you ever could have imagined yourself. Celebrate new ideas and new things beginning. I love that. You know, we're used to trying to create something. We have patterns. We know, but we've been using our patterns the same old way for day in and day out and day in and day out. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep getting what you've had, what you've gotten. Do you like that? Because I know I'm ready for change. That means I have to stop doing that same old pattern. I have to, and not just have to, I want to have some new patterns, make some new changes. That might mean people will look at me and go, she's lost it, she's a loon. Does not matter. I am embracing and releasing and surrendering and putting my hands out to receive. When you put your hands out, notice that feeling. Do that with me. You might not be able to see. Okay, so when we do this, when we fold our arms and, put our hands, do you see what's happening? We are blocking our heart, we're blocking our center, we're blocking our solar plexus. A lot of times when we go around other places in public, we'll often do that. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. Do you see what happens? What if we opened our arms? What if we walked around with our hands out? And I'm not going but what if we just walked around with our hands open, or just relaxed with our heart open, with our minds open to receive? What if we took off the hat that we've always got on our head that covers our third eye? What if we allowed our crown chakra to receive sun? What if we allowed our heart to receive love? And our solar plexus to receive energy and light? What if we sat on the grass and our root chakra connected with the earth and pulled it in? What a beautiful, beautiful way of receiving. I can't think of a greater way of having new creative ideas than having them come from the divine, from Mother Earth, from all of the great resources that are around us, combined with our wisdom and our experience. What a great team we have to help us surrender and release the old, and have a meeting, have a council meeting, get those helpers and invite them in to create some new ideas, and then write them down. What is coming into your mind in the early morning? That's one of the reasons I like doing this in the morning, is because my mind is fresh. It feels as though I feel spirit speaking to me in the morning better than any other time. And then as the day rolls on, we get busy with tasks and our mind just flips to automatic pilot. But this way I can just feel those ideas, and then if I write them down, it's like it anchors them. It anchors that idea into reality and into the universe. Okay, also, let me see anything else here important. You've come so far. You're at a place to celebrate your ideas and all things new. None of us are inspired without subtle and profound influences that the soul and the urging of from the soul and the urging of the divine. Isn't that wonderful? Subtle and profound. Subtle is gentle. It's like that aha moment when all of a sudden you just go, oh my gosh. I didn't even see it that way. And it just required a moment of stillness, just a moment of stillness, and allowing an openness to receive. This is exciting. New birth, rebirth, birth, rebirth. Giving birth to something new or / rebirthing something that needs transformation. At this age, I need lots of transformation, and I'm willing to invite it in. And I love change, and I love the opportunity that we have in this day and time to do it freely. What a gift. What a gift. So sit back, glow for a minute, tell yourself it's going to be a beautiful day, and then go make it that way. Bring in some new ideas, try something different, drive down a different road to get to work. I know that's weird, but we get to be like these little ants that just go in this pattern, and we just do the same old thing. Take a different route. Turn off Siri. See if you get lost for a minute. It's kind of fun to get found. Okay, cup of glow to you. Happy day. I'll be flying the skies from, and this is amazing to me, isn't it? From Phoenix to Utah today, Provo, Utah. Love that. Times are great. We live in a world of miracles. Enjoy those miracles. Have a happy day.